Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go through my entire watch collection, starting from my very first watch that I bought back in college to what I have now. So just going right into it. First watch I ever bought, which really got me into the watch game, hobby if you want to call it, is this Timex Expedition. In college I wanted to get a watch, just have something that look a little bit smarter, and as a broke college student, I went with the Timex Expedition. This quartz movement. It was on Amazon for like 35 bucks or something at the time. It came on a khaki strap, which I no longer have, but right now I have it on just a leather dual pass strap. And yeah, it's very loud, I would say. Probably wouldn't recommend this unless you really only want to spend like 30-40 bucks, and I can't even find this exact model on the internet anymore. There's other Timex Expeditions. I think these are the Scouts or the small range. Don't quote me on that, but I can't even find this exact case and dial anymore. But they do have other versions you can get on Amazon, Walmart. Just show it on the wrist real fast. And keep in mind, I do have pretty small wrists, so it will look like I have a ton of excess strap on here, but that's just the way things are. So there you go, on the wrist. This strap actually makes it look much bigger than it is, but there you go. So that was my first watch. I had that for several years. I kept it on another leather strap that finally wore out, and then I threw it on this one. Next watch I picked up several years later after graduating college was this Vaer D4 Meridian. And there is another version of this that is the DS4 Meridian, which is not USA assembled. And you can see here, USA assembly, sort of. And yeah, this is a 39mm watch, solar, so don't have to replace the battery, don't have to wind it up, just gets power from light. And this is my everyday beater tool watch. If I'm doing hard labor, physical labor, this is the watch I'm going to use. Drilling into metal, running wires, that sort of thing. I am an engineer, and I do field work sometimes. That's a tongue twister. And this is the watch I'll take. I have it on currently on an Autumn Straps gray and black bond NATO. Nylon, I guess you can't really call it NATO. That's an actual name of the strap. So it is a NATO style strap. It's Autumn. We'll throw it on the wrist. Actually, this one is less of a pain to put on than the other strap, so there you go. The Vaer D4, and I do have the spec sheets pulled up for this. So 39mm. And actually, why don't I just show you? This makes it real easy. So 39mm, you can see it's the US assembled version. They also sell a 42mm version if you have a bigger wrist and just like bigger watches. Bunch of different strap options will come down. Solar movement, American assembly, sapphire crystal. So you'll see it's a 200-meter water resistance for the dive rating. It does have a locking screw down crown. I have seen, just compared to some of my other dive watches, that you can definitely tell the quality difference, being that this is a $500 watch now versus, say, my Omega or my Halios. I can see a clear quality difference just in the crown, how smooth it is. 316 stainless steel, single dome sapphire with anti-reflective coating, 20mm lug width, and 39mm case, 46 lug to lug. And yeah, no real complaints on this. It's a good watch if you want something in the black diver style, and good value for the money, I think. Next up, we'll move to the Baltic. So this is my most recent pickup. This is the Baltic Hermitique in brown. And that is, there we go. I will say this watch looks much better in person than what videos do it. Videos don't really do it justice. Just the detail on the dial. It just looks a lot better in person. We'll go over to here. It's a 37mm watch, so smallest one that I have. And Baltic went for this sort of symmetric look with the crown being flush with the case. And I would say if you have large hands, getting this out to reset the time, or just set the time forward if you're going to a different time zone, could be a challenge if you have big hands, just because it is very, very small, just compared to, look at the crown on the Vaer, lots of room to grab. This, it's small and it's flush, so could be a con if you have big hands. I don't, so not really an issue for me. We'll go ahead and throw it on the wrist. This is the strap that came with it. I opted for the brown rubber. You can get it on a couple different steel options, but I opted for the rubber. And there you go. There it is on the wrist, 37mm. And we'll pull up the specs. So first off, this is $643.50 in the US. 37mm, also 316 stainless steel, 46 lug to lug. Thinner, it's only 10.8mm, 20mm lug width, which I believe all my watches here are. Double dome sapphire, and then it's a matte brown Myota 9039 movement. And yeah, really like this one. I almost feel like this is like it reminds me of coffee for some reason, like just the color of the brown, like a nice coffee color. And yeah, the lume on this is really, really, really good. Very, very bright. One of the best looms out of all the watches here. Then moving on, we have the Halios Seaforth. So this is the Series 4, titanium case, pastel blue dial, 12-hour bezel. And yeah, really, really love this watch. This one is the largest of the ones I have at 41mm per their website. We'll go ahead and throw it on the wrist. And this really sort of checked the box for me for sort of a dream watch, if you will. I really always wanted a blue dial dive style watch on a brown strap. This strap here is from the Strap Tailor. You can get sort of custom straps. You can pick the color of the leather. This is dark brown and crocodile embossed. You can pick the color of stitching and get different lengths. So since I do have a smaller wrist, I did like where they had an option to where they had multiple wrist range sizes, so you can really get the strap that fits you the best. We'll turn this. Nice. No real back movement. Nice and tight there. And yeah, we'll show the stats. So this is the Seaforth IV. $775 on the website if you can get it while it's up for pre-order. These do sell out pretty quick when the pre-orders go up. This one in particular is titanium, 41mm for if you get the rotating bezel. If you get a fixed bezel, which if I scroll, this version here, that's only 40mm, so you gain an extra millimeter with the rotating bezel. 12.4mm thickness. It's a SW200 movement, no date. And yeah, sapphire double dome anti-reflective coating. One of my favorite watches I have in my collection. And I would primarily use this for travel just because of the 12-hour bezel, and that's sort of the reason I went for the 12-hour bezel version, just for travel purposes. And then last but not least is the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra. This is 38mm version in blue. And yeah, this is one of my favorite watches, maybe my favorite watch out of the collection. It's very versatile. You can dress it up, dress it down, wear it casually, wear it with a suit, everywhere in between. It's got that sport feel, but it's also kind of dressy at the same time. So we'll go ahead and throw it on the wrist. This version does not have any sort of micro adjust, so the bracelet is just fixed, no sort of micro adjust besides removing links. And yeah, I say my only con with this is it does have the date. I do prefer no date, just because I don't wear all these except for these two in the back are automatic movements. And you'll even see right now the Baltic and the Halios aren't even set to the same time at the moment. And I don't keep a watch winder. I just find it's easier to set the time, because I may wear this for 2 weeks straight and then wear this for 2 days, wear this another day, and then may not wear it again till the following week. To me, having a whole bunch of watch winders just really isn't worth it. I'd rather just set the time. So that's why I do prefer the no dates. Just one, I don't use the date function that much, and two, it's one less thing I have to set. We'll go ahead and pull up Omega's website. So currently it is $6,600 on Omega's site. And we'll go to the technical data. You'll see this one's actually 19mm between the lugs. I thought it was 20. Lug to lug is 45mm, thickness 12.24, 38mm diameter, and then domed sapphire crystal, anti-reflective on both sides, and it's 150mm, not millimeter, 150m water resistance, and it has the Omega, the current ones have the Omega 8800 caliber movement. And so yeah, that is my watch collection. I would like to get a white dial watch. I'm not quite sure if I want to go more the dressy style or get another diver. I do really like the dive watch style. It fits what I wear more often. So, not quite sure which way to go there. There's several different options I'm looking at, but I would like to get a white dial watch. And then my favorite my favorite sports team is Mississippi State college football. And so their primary color is maroon. So having a maroon dial watch would also be cool just to wear on Saturdays in the fall for game days, that sort of thing. I could also get away with doing a white dial with this maroon strap I have, because their colors are maroon and white. But I think a nice maroon, like sunburst effect dial would be cool for game days, especially like if I go to the game in Starkville. But yeah, so that's probably what's next on the horizon, is a white dial or a maroon dial watch, unless there's just something crazy out there that sticks out to me. I do like the Baltic Aquascapes, I believe they call them, which is their divers. It has more texture. Obviously, this being a solar, there's not really no texture to the dial, but it has this cool texture on it, and it's more of the gilt coloring, which I find I like quite a bit just because I wear lots of blues and browns. I feel like that would go a little bit with more than black and white with a black and gray NATO, but that's just my personal styling choice. So anyways, let me know what you think. Any suggestions for the next watch in a white dial, leave them below. I'm definitely looking for several options and could use any suggestions that you guys might have. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time.